Good, happy Tuesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your news, weather, and traffic update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Let's get started. First up, we're following breaking news. Officer involved shooting reported at state liquor store in Hampton. Let's take a look. Authorities are investigating an officer-involved shooting at a state liquor store in Hampton, the Attorney General's office announced Tuesday. Few details were released about the shooting. Officials said it happened shortly after 12:30 p.m. at the New Hampshire liquor store on the southbound side of Interstate 95. Officials said the shooting was being investigated by the Attorney General's office and the State Police Major Crime Unit. This is a breaking news story that will be updated as soon as more information becomes available. Stay with the Riley King Network for more details. Testimony resumes in Bella Bond's murder after disputing evidence. Testimony about forensic evidence continued Tuesday in the trial of the man accused of killing Bella Bond. Michael McCarthy, 37, is accused of killing Bella Bond, his former girlfriend's daughter, in 2015. 3 crime scene investigators called to the testimony Tuesday by the prosecution were reportedly asked on cross-examination if they found anything that links McCarthy to the murder. All said there was no such evidence. Other testimony Tuesday discussed the expert's evaluation of wind patterns and water currents. Jay Woodhead conducted the draft analysis after the body was discovered. He testified that it was possible the body could have floated to Deer Island where it was found. The jury on Monday saw photos from inside the Dorchester apartment where it is believed the 2-year-old was killed. They also got a look at some disturbing evidence, including the polka-dotted pants Bella was wearing when her body was found on Deer Island. A Massachusetts State Police officer testified that after the girl known as Baby Doe washed up on Boston Harbor Beach, he opened a bag and saw little hands and little feet. Daniel Herman testified that he was called to Deer Island in Boston at 1 p.m. on June 25th, 2015, after receiving a report of a baby in a bag. He said he saw a bag from which a pink patterned blanket was partially visible upon opening the bag. I observed to me what I looked like a little hands and little feet of what looked like a 3-year-old little girl, Herman said. According to Herman, Bond's heavily disposed body was found wrapped up in 2 blankets in 2 black plastic trash bags. Herman contacted National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and gave officers pictures of the unidentified body so that the composite image could be created. Bella was known for months only as Baby Doe as authorities struggled to identify her. The composite image of the girl was shared by millions on social media. Stephen King fires back at President after President blocks him on Twitter. Stephen King was quick to fire back after President Donald Trump blocked him on Twitter. The main author tweeted Tuesday morning, "Trump has blocked me from reading his tweets. I may have to kill myself. King has been a vocal opponent of the president. He tweeted in February that Trump screws up America's relation with Australia. He also called Trump an impulsive, bad-tempered idiot. King also tweeted a lament in December that Hillary Clinton's victory in the popular vote was by a margin of millions, and Trump was still going to become president. In the tweet, he again described President as an idiot. In less than an hour, King's tweet had been retweeted nearly 6,000 times and liked nearly 20,000 times. And now let's take a look at your stock market and see where your markets closed this evening. In your stock market, your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. And VIX closed in the red and went down. Dow jumps to record high as tech swoon ends. U.S. equities closed higher on Tuesday as large cap technology stocks came back from their biggest two-day decline since December. North Korea releases jailed American student. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
It's back like it used to? Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. With hyaluronic acid, it plumps skin cells with intense hydration and locks it in for supple, hydrated skin. Hydro Boost from Neutrogena.
Well, some of you may have seen a press release that was put out just before I arrived, announcing that at the President's direction, the Department of State has secured the release of Otto Warmbier from North Korea. He is on his way en route home to be reunited with his family. We continue our discussions with the North Korean regime regarding the release of the 3 other American citizens that have been detained. We have no comment on Mr. Warmbier's condition out of respect to him and the family, and that is the statement that was released.
Very good.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Now let's take a look at your weather for tonight and tomorrow. Your weather for tonight, partly cloudy skies, cooler and less humid, lows in the mid to upper 50s. For Wednesday, plenty of sunshine, cooler and less humid, highs in the mid to upper 70s. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low 52 degrees, winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now let's take a look at your traffic. And here's a live look at your traffic right now. We're seeing a lot of green roadways. We have a few yellow spots and a few red spots spread out through New Hampshire. Otherwise, your traffic is moving pretty good on your Tuesday evening. No major incidents or delays being reported just yet. And that does it for your news, weather, and traffic update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Have a great rest of your Tuesday evening. Good night, everyone. Bye.